Hey, what's up, guys? This is part two in the two-part series in the Wheel of Your Life. Part one, we did the Wheel of Life exercise, and now we're going to do the Wheel of Fitness exercise. And this is honing in on the component of our overall life, the category, I should say, of your body and health. So your body, your health basically kind of go hand in hand. There's definitely a strong mental component there as well, but ultimately it's reflected in your body. So your mind gets to exist in this body here while you're alive, and that's a cool thing. So you should take the best possible care you can of your body so that you can stay alive for a long time and allow your mind to be housed in this unit. So let's take the best care of it possible, the best possible care. And the way we do that is, obviously through exercise, obviously through nutrition, and we put our other focus here on mindset as well, because your belief and your mindset, your attitude essentially, really plays a huge role in your health and your fitness. And honestly, it's all tied in. All of it goes hand in hand. Your happiness, your mindset, your attitude, your nutrition, and exercise, of course, they all go hand in hand. But let's break down this body/health category, and I've divided this category into 8 components as well. You know how I love my pizza pie, so we've got 8 pieces here. And what we're gonna do is talk about 8 different components of your health. I've broken them into these categories, but there can be other categories. However, for what I came up with as being some very important categories, this is it right here. So I'm gonna start from the top, and I put these in a strategic order, and I'll explain here in a sec. But power, what in the heck is power? It is strength and speed combined. Think about a dam. That's hydropower, right? Water just flying out of a dam is moving fast, and it's super powerful. If you've ever been to Niagara Falls, you know what I'm talking about, or any waterfall for that matter. That's a lot of power coming from that. It's something with weight moving fast. So our power is a huge component of our body's fitness. That might mean standing up fast or jumping. Those kind of things are what I'm talking about there. Strength is moving a heavy weight, of course. I mean, that might sound redundant. You know what I'm talking about, picking up heavy dumbbells, or of course just lifting a heavy item. Maybe it's a refrigerator, or you're moving and you're picking up heavy things. That's your strength. Endurance is lower intensity, so not as heavy, but sustained over a long period of time. Very repetitive in nature sometimes, or it's just, can I keep going and going and going for a long period of time? Flexibility, of course, your muscles' range of motion, how flexible are we? And that's all over your entire body. Are all of your joints flexible? You want to consider that. What else? So tight muscles would mean being not very flexible, but of course, flexible muscles allowing you to really move your entire body. Balance and coordination. This one, they're two different things, but they kind of somewhat go hand in hand. I think I don't have to hammer that one home too much. Nutrition can also be broken down very, very deeply on its own, but we're going to just let that be its own category right here, because that plays a massive role in your body and your health. But the overall picture of nutrition is what we want to consider here today. And then your sleep, believe it or not, I'm talking about sleep, yes, because it's that important. Do you get your adequate sleep? That for you could be 7 hours, for someone else could be 9 hours. It all depends, but that's important, because your sleep is when you're repairing your body. That's when all of the systems in your body regenerate, and that's when you basically get to start over again and have a clean slate, as long as you're getting enough and high quality sleep. That's very important. All right, stress. Stress massively impacts your health, so massively. And yes, I'm putting it in the fitness category because our body is going to be largely affected. Our health is going to be largely affected if we don't manage our stress. So you can do yoga, you can come and do boot camp, you can get out and run, you can, those are exercise methods to managing your stress, but you can also just get in the sun, go to the ocean, breathe in ocean air, listen to the waves, meditate, read, just whatever methods you might use to managing your stress. That would be what I'm talking about here. And I'm not talking about unhealthy coping mechanisms like I go through McDonald's drive-through and manage my stress with, Big Mac and fries, or with chocolate, or with alcohol. So managing your stress that way would result in you giving yourself a lower score, like a 1, a 2, a 3. But managing your stress in a healthy way and keeping your stress at bay because you're using a very wise technique or method, such as exercise, yoga, boot camp, any of the other things I mentioned earlier, those methods tend to work better at keeping your stress at bay and not having a negative effect on your body and health. So give ourselves a higher score, like a 10 out here, if we do well with that. So let's do a quick run through. Let's say your power, you feel like you're doing pretty well. Your strength, you're maybe about 50% on your power, but your strength, you're like, okay, I do pretty well with that. I could keep going and going and going in these workouts, so I'm at a 9, but maybe I'd like to see my weights a little bit better. I have no upper body strength, but yeah, I could go out and run for days. All right, your endurance might be a little bit higher. Flexibility, I'm pretty good at some, but maybe that one, I can't reach my toes. All right, we need to probably give ourselves a lower score here. Balance and coordination, solid, and nutrition, I think I eat pretty well. Randy might say otherwise. So if you might want to take the expert's opinion on this, let's just, I don't know, I'm giving you an example here. And then sleep, I do great with sleep, but my work causes me tons of stress. Okay, so that's my wheel. All right, so I'm gonna use this marker to draw it out so that we can see what we're working with here. What do I end up with? A bit of a lopsided circle, not very circular, in fact. Again, like I said in the first video, we need to make this a well-rounded circle. Doesn't mean I need to bring down my sleep category to match the other ones or my endurance. What I want to do is take my weaknesses and I want to catch them up to my strengths. You can always improve your endurance. You can always improve your sleep, potentially. But what we really want to do is catch up those weaknesses, especially. So, how are we going to do that? Focus on the power. So if you have no joint issues prohibiting you from doing some of the jumping movements or some fast explosive movements, then great, let's add those in. Your strength, we ought to be continuously trying to improve by adding weights, taking on those level 2 challenges. So if you guys are continuously trying to push yourselves further in the boot camp workouts, you're going to get better at your strength, you're going to get better at your power. Also endurance, that kind of goes without saying here at boot camp. The workouts, they don't last forever, but your heart rate is racing. They're very aerobic in nature as well as anaerobic. So flexibility, we do take a few moments to stretch out your muscles that we used the most during those workouts. However, I would highly encourage you to be stretching on top of what we do. Some of you guys have been sticking around after the workouts and stretching, and that's great. I highly commend you for that. Great job. I suggest we all take our flexibility a little more seriously, and the way we do that is more stretching and using foam rollers and getting massages. So those, along with, there are other rolling methods, there's tennis balls that we can use, and there are a lot of different ways we can improve our flexibility, which will improve our posture, which will improve the way our body functions, which will reduce the likelihood of injury. So flexibility is super important. If you want to know more about that, we can talk about that in person. You can catch any of your coaches or myself. Okay, and then balance and coordination just gets better with time as you use it. The less you move, the worse that will get. The more you move, the better it will get. And that can be affected by other things too, like sleep, hydration, nutrition, and so on and so forth. What I'm saying is they're all kind of interconnected, but we do want to focus on the ones that we're maybe lacking in order to make all of them get better. Because like I said before in the first video, when you've got a perfectly circular, a nice well-rounded, balanced wheel, then that wheel's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to get better and better. So that's why the balance is important. I think I've talked about them all. Stress, yeah, I think I hit on everything. So if you guys have any more comments or questions, please throw them in the comments below or talk to me. But also, if you find this helpful, show me some love and comment, like it, share it with your friends. I encourage you guys to spread the word. All we want is for everyone to be happy and healthy and to live a higher quality of life. Okay, so hope it was helpful. Take some time, do this, you guys. It really will help. I promise you. All right, see you later.